Alrighty guys, so on episode number 22 of the Mario Matter, our biggest topic and our biggest news story of the day was a potential Nintendogs mobile game. Now, when I heard about this, I was super excited for it. I was like, yes, Nintendogs needs a new game. This is going to be great. Now, this was no ordinary leak. This was actually found from a patent, a real filed patent from Nintendo. So they filed this, and basically, when you file a patent, no one can steal it off you. It's yours. In this patent, you have to kind of show what it is. There is a picture of a dog on a phone, and the patent is filed, of course, by Nintendo. Dog, phone, in a room, seemed to be a camera AR-based game. What could that possibly be? That could be Nintendogs. I don't imagine it being you taking pictures of your dog, because although that is nice and it's cute, I don't imagine that's the core of the game. So basically, what it looks to be is that you're going to have a Nintendog in like an AR Pokemon Go kind of style in your house, running around. I imagine it, if you guys have ever played the game My Boo, I used to play it when I was younger. You're essentially taking care of a pet or a blob in that game. And I imagine that the Nintendogs mobile game will be just like that, where you're essentially taking care of a dog, you're feeding it, you come back every few hours and check on it, you can play games with it, you can level up, you can do all this kind of stuff, you can take it for a walk, all that kind of stuff. That's what I imagine the game will be like. And I'm excited for it. And as I said, when I heard about it, I was like, yes, tell me more. Now, a few things that I don't understand is when a game like that gets leaked, like, here's what I would do. Like, if one of my YouTube shorts ever got leaked, or my entire vault got leaked, and it's like being shared across multiple sites, being sent to people, what I'm doing right then is, if I'm able to, I am posting every single one that got leaked all at one time. So then, instead of seeing it through, the grapevine and seeing it on the dark web and stuff, you see it on my actual page, and then I get the views and I get everything. Like, that's what I would do as a company. Nintendo, when something gets leaked, they don't care to announce it right away. Like, if I was Nintendo, and I'm not trying to say that I know better than them, or I, should work there. I'm not trying to say that. But in my personal opinion, I feel like if you were to announce something like that right after it gets leaked, that would get so much love. Because if you're watching the camera, hold on. Imagine a graph, right? A graph of how much, of how popular Nintendogs is. The day that it gets leaked, you will probably see a huge spike in the graph, right? That's what you'd probably see, because it's being talked about, it's leaked. If you announce same day that a Nintendogs game is coming to mobile, that spike gets even bigger, and it lasts for a little longer because it's an official announcement. Whereas in the same graph, it spiked on the day that it got leaked. Now it's back to normal. No one's talking about it. It's basically irrelevant right now. And then, if it ever does come to fruition, there will be another spike. So you can have two separate spikes. Or what I would do if I was working at Nintendo and it was a one-person company and I was running it, what I would do is when that gets leaked, now, of course, like, you couldn't show off a whole trailer. Like, I doubt that they have a whole trailer ready just to put out there. I'm not saying that. But simply take the Nintendogs logo, put it in front of a white background, and say, the game's coming to mobile very soon. If you have an estimated release date, put that out there. Like, hey, it's coming early 2024. I mean, if you announced Metroid Prime a few years back, and it still hasn't, Metroid Prime 4 a few years back, and it hasn't come out yet, you can surely do the same with Nintendogs. So let's say it gets leaked. That same day I post on my Twitter account, if I was running the company, I would post, hey guys, coming out, say late 2023, be on the lookout. That creates a big wave. And then what you do after that is you can't have a huge drought until then. You post little hints, even like memes. Even if you posted a meme, people eat that up. So I would be doing that. Post memes, post screenshots, and just keep on promoting it until you get to a point where you can put out a trailer, another spike in the graph, and at that point, you give a release date in the trailer. At that point, you have the game release date. People are actually excited. You have the game title out there. You have it all ready. Game comes out. Bam. Nintendogs has been resurrected. It's like, how much harder do you have to make it? When it got leaked. Now, like, obviously, assuming that it's all real, when it gets leaked, you announce it right then. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. I just broke it down for you. Like, what you do. You announce it and keep on posting funny things leading up to it. And then you put it out. People are eating it up. That's what I would do. Now, once again, I do not want to sound like I know better or that, I should work there or that they're not smart. They know what they're doing, obviously. But it's like, in my brain, in my mind, it just doesn't compute. Like, if I still waited weeks after to post YouTube shorts if they were leaked, no one cares anymore because everyone that wanted to see it already saw it when it got leaked. Like, if another channel posted a YouTube short that I didn't post yet, everyone is seeing it over there, not my actual channel. Now, sure, I might still get some views, but it's like, it's not the same, it's not. So you have to announce it that same day, I think. Now, obviously, well, actually, no, never mind. I was going to say, if the whole announcement gets leaked, obviously, you can't put the whole game out, right, that same day. I'm not saying put the game out, but as I said earlier, put a white background, put the Nintendogs logo there, and just say, hey, coming out later this year on mobile. And, whatever. And that's basically it. All you got to do. We've seen games get trailers before they're even done. Like, if you go back, this one example I remember, if you go back, there's one trailer for the game Animal Crossing New Leaf, where if you watch it, I couldn't remember what it's called or anything. I think it might have been, it might have been E3 2011, it might have been, where if you have played that game for hours, and then you go and look at that trailer, it looks not the same at all. These text bubbles are different, the trees look different. We've seen games have trailers before they even come out, or before they're even done, rather. Before they're even finished. So it's like, you can put something out. Like, I guarantee you, this game might have already even, been shelved. Like, do you remember that rumor that Nintendo has been, shelving games and holding them for a while? Nintendogs might even be one of them. The game might even be done. Who knows? But we'll see. Now, as for when it'll release, as for my creative insight, what I think will happen is, if you look at Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, if you look at Mario Kart Tour, if you look at Super Mario Run, these kinds of games. Actually, I'm not sure on Mario Kart. When did Mario Kart Tour release? Mario Kart Tour, I believe it was late 2019? Yes, it was. All of these mobile games, excluding Miitomo, all of these mobile games release later in the year. Not earlier, but later. And this is going to sound so stupid to you. Like, this might sound beyond stupid, right? Guys. International Dog Day is August 26th, 2023. Which is a very reasonable time frame, considering this leaked a few months ago. August 26th. Now, I'm not saying it's going to come out August 26th, but if you did it August 21st, September 9th, whatever the dang day might be, whatever. It would make a whole lot of sense. International Dog, that's international. And if you release it a few weeks before, you can have a special in-game International Dog Day event, which gets more downloads, which gets more excitement, which gets more hype, which gets more conversations going. Okay, maybe I should work there. I mean, geez, I got all the ideas. Okay, so that might happen later this year. If it happens at all, it's not confirmed, but it is leaked. And it's not like leaked. Okay, so we see these quote-unquote leakers in the community. Some are correct, some are wrong, some you can't trust, some you can trust. This is a official Nintendo filed patent. Like legal patent. So they 100%, what we do know is they 100% do have or had intentions of making a dog-based mobile game. They did at the very least had intentions. They probably still do, but at the very least they had intentions. So it's confirmed that it was planned. Is it actually going to come out? We don't know. What's it going to be called? We don't know. When will it release? We don't know, but my guess is later this year. Also, it's been some time since they have released a mobile game. This would make sense. And I think it's smart to go with the mobile route for a game like Nintendogs because although it was very, very popular back in the day, I don't know how many copies that sells on the Switch now. Like, if you made a Nintendogs game, it would have to cost $30. I don't know anybody who's paying $60 for a copy of Nintendogs in 2023. So making it free with in-app purchases, maybe like, if your dog has energy and you can buy energy drinks or something, whatever the in-app purchases may be. I think that's a very smart route to go down with that kind of series. As I just said, I don't know if it sells great anymore, so doing that is smart. But anyways, let me know in the comments, if you can comment, if you're not on Spotify or Apple, what you think of a Nintendogs mobile game. Would you play it? Would you download it? And when do you think it'll release? I'm excited, and as soon as we get confirmation on that, if we ever do, it'll be reported here on the Mario Matter Nintendo News Podcast, hosted by yours truly, EmSwizzle.